The Tariff Tsunami, a voyage through the storm. Imagine the United States as a grand merchant ship, the American enterprise, cutting through the global sea of commerce. For decades, this vessel carried goods to distant ports, but it often returned with fewer treasures than it sent out. Captain Trumpulus, President Trump, stepped up to the helm in early April 2025 and raised a thunderous decree. Every nation trading with the U.S. would now face reciprocal tariffs, from a baseline 10% to as high as 50% on certain imports. It was proclaimed America's Liberation Day from unfair trade. 1. The rationale. Why heave the lead anchors? Closing the trade gap. With a $420 billion goods deficit with China and soaring imbalances worldwide, Captain Trumpulus argued that only by taxing imports could he force trading partners to play fair. Rebuilding the hull. America's manufacturing decks had been rusting, steel mills closed, factories emptied. Tariffs were pitched as the hammer that would drive nails back into the keel of domestic industry. Filling the Treasury's hold. Unlike fleeting tax cuts, these levies promised immediate windfalls, an estimated $100 billion per year to fund infrastructure and reduce deficits. 2. The first waves, immediate ripples. Customs begin collection. On April 5th, U.S. customs agents started hauling in a 10% tariff on all imports, with steeper rates for 57 major partners. Market squall. Global stocks tumbled, with the S&P 500 enduring its worst week since the pandemic as investors braced for a full-blown trade war. Higher prices ashore. Families felt the sting at checkout lanes. Analysts warn the average household will shell out an extra $3,800 annually for everyday goods. Jobs amid the tempest. Surprisingly, the U.S. added 228,000 jobs in March, a sign the labor market still had wind in its sails despite the policy shock. 3. Lessons from the logbook. Historical echoes. Smoot-Hawley's Ghost, 1930. Congress once slapped 60% tariffs on imports, hoping to weather the Great Depression. Instead, global trade collapsed by 2/3, deepening the downturn and igniting retaliations. Reagan's steel tariff, 1983. A 100% levy saved a handful of U.S. mills, but cost